Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are just preparing for our trip to the Kgalagadi. Okay, so you may have noticed behind me, bush larper. So we'll be using this on this trip. It's a recent change for us, and yeah, something a little different. We can all sleep inside as a family now. Rooftop tents are great and quick, but obviously our kids are getting bigger now and that sort of thing, so we're not quite at that stage for them to sleep on their own on the tent, and us sleeping on a separate tent on our own. So yeah, we've opted for this, and yeah, very pleased with it. We'll be doing a proper review on it, and telling you about our first impressions, and then a follow-up review probably in about a year's time. But yeah, very nice. So in the car at the moment, you can see we've got our fridge that's obviously in drawer systems. You would have seen that. We've opted to go for the dual zone fridge for Snowmaster for this trip. We normally go with the 41 litre, but we've gone with a slightly bigger low profile one now, just so we have a bit of extra freezer space. And this is my solar panel that I'm using on this trip. It's a 240 watt flexo power. I've done a little test and get about 12 amps, so that should power everything nicely. And we've got quite a nice power system inside here that I installed recently, so I'll take you through that. You can have a look under here. We've got quite a bit of packing, nice big lithium battery. And then this side here is where we keep most of our food and other items like that, and our alcohol, of course. Hello.
And this is where we keep children when they don't
Yeah, that's where we put the children. Hey, and we just close this. We also use this drawer for some dry food as a bit of an overflow. Got our little kitchen that I've made up here for inside the front runner drawer. Takes up minimal space, got plates and everything we need for a little stop. And then we also just use this padding for our bottles, our wine and all that sort of thing, just because the roads we're going are quite rough. So we just arrived at our Airbnb. We're staying in Kimberley tonight for the first night. Just a bit of a stopover. We left at 6:30 this morning, so in a long drive. It's close to 5 o'clock now. We did obviously stop for breakfast and lunch, and let the kiddies have a little bit of a run around. You can see they're still in their jammies. But yeah, nice little spot. Guys looked after us nicely and put us in this big accommodation here, which is really cool. And yeah, we're just going to chill tonight obviously now. We got a bit of bought a bit of curry from our local store at home, and we're just going to have curry this evening. Pretty cold here, so curry's going to be a treat. And then tomorrow we'll head out pretty early. I think we'll try and leave here at about 6 or 6:30. And yeah, we've got about a 6 or 6.5 hour drive to the gate. We'll be stolen in our bed. You steal our bed? Is it nice and warm? Okay guys, so just packing up the BME here to leave. Pretty freezing. I think it's like 1 degree. So yeah, I'm in slops. Pretty silly, but anyway. So yeah, just getting everything back inside, then we're going to be on our way. We'll catch up with you en route. Okay, so we're all into camp now. We've got a non-electrical site. I'll just start walking around. Something in its mouth there. So yeah, we all set up. Bush is done. See there, it's quite a quick setup. We're not going to put up awnings and stuff today. See, we just put out the beds and all of that sort of stuff. Kids' bed, our bed, and just leveled it out. Yeah, he's got obviously his cruiser, pulling the Echo 5 with the Skycamp 2X on top. So he had about a 2-minute setup there, and it was done, which was really cool. And yeah, really nice campsite. Non-electrical one is a little bit away. You can see down over here. There's quite a lot of people here in the distance, but yeah, we've got this non-electrical one, which was a nice huge site, completely open, and yeah, at least a little bit of a view. Beer.
Yeah.
Is old Ed joining us on this one and offering up beers? Yes, please.
That's what we brought you for, Ed.
Definitely time for a cold one. It's that time of day. We're gonna just chill this afternoon. Maybe go for a drive. Well, we're gonna go all the way from here to Mabuasehube tomorrow, so it's quite a drive. So it's basically going to be an all-day game drive, which will be awesome. But with the amount of time we spend in the car already and the kids and everything, I think this afternoon we're just going to relax here, have a bra, make some nice dinner, and yeah, just to enjoy a little bit of the quiet time off the roads and that sort of thing. So, but yeah, really great to be in the park. Stoked, and I'm sure tomorrow is going to be a very good day. It's always quite handy to get someone who knows the roads, and Ed's done this road a couple of times, eh Ed?
Yeah.
So how is it?
Yeah, it's a good road. It can be badly corrugated, but I'm sure they've graded it. Seen plenty on this road. Cheetah, lion, hyena.
Yeah, so it's going to be a nice drive. So yeah, bit of a long one as I said today, but yeah, so it's at least we're in the park and it's a game drive, so nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, looking forward to getting to Mabuasehube. Never been there, so
yeah.
But yeah, it's always a good drive up to Nossob. We'll take it easy and enjoy it.
Excellent. We're checking at Nossob, and yeah, hopefully some sightings along the way. We just stopped at a campsite on route to Nossob now. We're just grabbing a small bite to eat for us and the kids, and maybe make some coffee. Roads have been pretty good so far. They're not too rough or anything. Just a bit dusty and a little bit corrugated, but not terrible. Yeah, just getting some food. Spend too long here because we need to get to Nossob, and then want to get all refueled there and fill up with water, and then get on the route to Mabuasehube, which is going to probably be the more challenging one, but fun at the same time. So can't wait to get into that.
We're at Nossob now. We just filled up with water and filled up with fuel. We're about to try and take a long trek to Mabuasehube. It's pretty late already. We'll see how far we get. Boys are just putting on some covers onto the front of the vehicles because apparently the grass is really long and really dry, so just as a safety precaution, don't want to cause a fire. But yeah, nice and warm. This morning was freezing. We had ice putting down the tents and everything, so definitely two different seasons showing themselves today. But yeah, it's awesome to be here. We haven't seen much on the drive from Twee Rivieren to Nossob today, so we're really hoping that we'll have a little bit more success once we get to Mabuasehube with the sightings. But yeah, that's our priority right now, is just getting there safely. What do you think of the Kgalagadi?
It's nice.
Is it nice? What did you see today?
We saw springbok, wildebeest,
Yeah.
black-backed jackal,
Yeah. Cool. And you, Lexi? You having a good time? Which animal did you like to see?
leopards.
Leopards.
Yeah.
We hope so, hey.
The sand is soft.
I don't think they're done enough. That's not the problem.
What are we doing, Jay?
We're gonna have to let out a lot more air. This Kgalagadi sand is something else. Red, thick.
Now the problem is you can't even get a run up on this one because of the previous one.
No.
So we've only been like 12 k's on the trail from Nossob to Mabua, and we already, well, we're not stuck, but we're struggling to get over some of the dunes. I think bush lop is really heavy, so we're just letting some more air out the tires, and hopefully that solves the problem when we get through. It's not going that well.
Hey, it's very hard to wreck this. Sand so soft, especially now that it's so hot. Comes egged with a big V8, just putting everybody else to shame. Yeah, okay, so tomorrow I'll order my LC200, eh?
We obviously didn't make it to Mabua, so we found a little camp that people use next to the side of the road. We're going to camp here tonight. Proper wild camping. Magic.
Okay, so just making dinner. We're doing a pork sausage foil tray bake tonight. It's gonna have some veggies, and there we got onion, baby marrow, I'm gonna chop some garlic, carrots, peppers, then some tin tomato and some spices. Brown the sausages, put them in, pop some foil on, put it on the fire, let it all roast up, and serve it with couscous. Should be good. That night sitting around the fire, we felt extremely airy, and at around 2:30 a.m. we found out why.
I hear them calling. It's walking down the road.
Because this is their secret hideout.
Don't show my tire, brother.
Just looking at the camera, Chuck.